Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Brent's Van Life. We just got back from the trial run in the Goldberg Express. The engine is running amazingly. We had a bit of issues with a repaired DC to DC charger I got from a friend that we thought we fixed. And the heat in here is freaking amazing. We have the good old fireplace, and I have a forced air furnace down here that works off of propane. We stayed nice and warm. We survived a torrential downpour out here on the West Coast. We call them atmospheric rivers. So that's a whole bunch of water traveling through space up in the clouds and dumping it here on the West Coast. There's been flooding all over Vancouver Island and the lower mainland in Vancouver. We came back here after 2 days of surviving, and we came back to address the issues going on. We had to pull the DC to DC out. We ran a straight charging unit off of my alternator, which isn't the best way to charge lithium batteries, but you have to do what you need to do. And we are currently charging up our batteries fully so we can take off tomorrow. We're getting a break in the weather. I'm going to get some editing done. We're also going to go work on this today. So this episode is all about the CRV. While I was out taking this thing for a ride, I found a marketplace. Somebody was giving away a free piece of plywood for a CRV first generation for camping in the back. And I was like, are you kidding me? So I got a hold of them and we picked it up. It's all been pre-cut, especially for the first generation of the Honda CRV. I'm kind of organizing. This is going to be the bed. My head actually goes all the way up here. So what I'm planning on doing is building a box that comes up to the level of the plywood here. And that's will be where my pillow goes. So it gives me the extra length I need for my 5'8" body. And we have just enough width here. I'm gonna build shelving all here on this side, okay? This little weekend excursion 4-wheel drive unit is going to come in handy this winter for, those quick little runbouts and getaways that, we might want to try something different. So I'm going to get a single bed in here, get some new foam. We'll line it all up. We'll set it all up. We'll have a little pathway down beside, and then we'll do all shelving and cupboards up on this side. But here's the kicker. So far, it hasn't cost me a dime. The fridge was free. Thank you, Set Power USA. The power source. Thank you, Blue Eddy. Power.ca. The wood. Thank you, Louise on Facebook. And now we're looking for more wood to build cabinets and bed frames. Some of these are amazing. This wood here, there's one here. I have another one saved over there. And this one on top, whoops, is also another one with really a good wood. So we are gonna pull these apart and use them to build out the Honda CRV. What do they call that? Reclaimed wood. We're gonna build it on a very, very cheap budget. So with that, let's get to work. Okay, I think that's going to be the final resting place for that. We'll build some stuff around that. We had to break out some tools because I wanted more head space. In order to get more head space, I had to remove part of the seat. That seat used to be here on these brackets. We put them together there. That's fine place for it. So we still have it. We're just going to keep the bolts. We're going to make these into like wing nuts. We're going to either get some wing nuts or we'll just weld on something to it to make it an easy on, easy off for this one here. We're going to build a box in here so that this will give me this much more headroom, right? For length to the back of the bus or car, and yeah, it's also gonna have some storage down here. You gotta love it when a crazy plan starts to come together. Okay, let me get some measurements. Quick little doodle. We're gonna put it on the paper here. So this is gonna be about like this, and about like this, and about like this, and then we'll go like this, and like this. There we go. Okay. We're about as far as we're gonna go today. We got this thing all settled in nice and tight. Feels good. I'm gonna go into the office, the school bus, and drop some plans. We'll see you in the next clip. Okay, so this is what we got going on here. This was the original drawing. Remember? Headboard, bed, fridge. Oh, we threw the set power in, or the Blue Eddy in there. That's the bottom layout. I bet I'll go down here. We're going to build something like this. And the fridge goes in here. And this is what the headboard's going to kind of look like. So we have an idea what's going on. So yeah, now I have an idea how I'm going to do it using pallet boards. Would have been a lot easier to go buy plywood, but I opened my big fat mouth. And plus, I'm saving money this way too. So, I guess I'm going to start tearing apart pallet boards tomorrow. Get enough wood. I have this really neat unit called the Craig system, which actually drills into the boards, and then they'll be able to hide some of the screws. We'll be able to screw it all together, and it should look pretty cool, I think. With that, we're going to sign off for this evening. I'm going to cook a lovely pasta salad up for myself and Wayne, and see you in the morning. Well, good day, folks. After a nice sleep, a good dinner, and a fantastic morning, we're off and back at it with the CRV. The next excursion vehicle. Let's go have a look. I take the garbage out. Say hi to the puppy. Hi, dude. And yeah, we are playing at the garbage bins. First things first, let's get rid of garbage. Secondly, this is what we've been doing. So I'm ripping apart pallet boards so we can save ourselves some nice fine wood to build the interior of our excursion vehicle. And what I don't use, we chopping up the firewood. Because I had I can't remember what kind of brand it was. BioLite, that's what it was. I had a BioLite fireplace, and I gave it to Wayne. We got to use it this weekend, and we burned up all his wood, so we'll support him with some more wood by chopping most of this pile down the best we can. Helping out the boys at Bavarian. That was only one pallet. And that's quite a bit of work there for an old guy like me. But we are recycling everything. Starting with the old bent and rusty nails. Well, they're going into the DBL metal bin. I'm keeping all the good wood. And we're going to take this stuff and cut it into nice size firewood. Let's get out the chainsaw. That kind of sucks. We were thought we were filming. I was doing a great job. I was doing a great acting job. I made it look like it was, never mind. I was chopping wood, and I got to take a break and shut the film ring off, and it was already shut off, so we never got me cutting. I have to cut some more, but this is what we got accomplished. I must say that little chainsaw is definitely coming in handy this year. We'll chop all these into pieces, and I'm going to stack them nicely on this pallet board. And meanwhile, we were supposed to be heading out today. We ended up having to wait for somebody. Wayne promised to help out. It didn't work out. Wayne got bored and started working on my CRV. I'll show you what he's up to. Yep, making a mess like me. I did spend a night in here at a camp out a few weeks back and tried using the side door to get in and out of. This old body of mine said Ixnay on the side door, and we decided we were going to go in through the back so I can crawl in up to the bed. But we had an issue. There's no handle on the inside of the back door on a CRV. Hence, Wayne is coming to the rescue, and he's automating the whole thing for me. The great Buddha once said, before enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. After enlightenment, chop wood, carry water. And what I perceive that as is we still have to take care of our daily tasks, and we have to be good to one another. So when you finally figure out what it all is about being good and being right, and it don't have to be right, you just got to be happy that we still got to maintain our daily lives with a smile on our face, I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna get back to chopping wood. Well, actually stacking this first before we start chopping the rest. Let's get at it. Yeah. All in a day's work. It's getting close to 3 o'clock, so clean up this mess. I gotta go check on a video I'm downloading for you guys, and we'll check in on Wayne. Holy noisy crap. Must be a ferry out coming off or something. It gets really noisy on this highway. Anyways, Wayne called me over and says, I got to show you something. What do you got to show me, Wayne?
We've got the switch on the, it's going to mount it onto the door panel, but you get up.
Oh yeah, you can see it moving right there.
Yeah, and then at the bottom.
Oh, look at that.
The door opens.
So we now have an electric switch that goes inside my van so I can get out the back.
Yeah, so I'm going to mount the switch on the door panel, and I put a socket in So if you
nice.
have to take the panel off, you don't have to rip all the wires off.
Great idea.
So,
look at that, how nice and neat that is. You can't even tell it went through the door there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So,
Awesome. Look at this mess, though. That's one thing that me and him are really good at.
making a mess?
Making messes. We get the job accomplished. God, do we have a lot of work after.
Yeah.
Awesome, bud. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So we'll come back to him later when he gets it all back together and give it a test run. I still got to pick up all my tools and clean up my mess and call it a day. It's getting close to dinner. Okay, all neat and cleaned up, tools put away. Everything's snug as a bug in a rug in here. Close this puppy up. And let's go see how Wayne ferried in this great expedition of... What are you saying, Brent? Let's go see what Wayne got done over here. Oh, check this out. In order to get to a CRV, you have to come in. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. You have to turn the key, and this pops this open. You open it up, and then to get in the back, you actually have to pull a trigger here to get in. And on the back of these doors, there is no way of getting out. Not even up here. So Wayne installed this little button here. Let's find out what happens. So I'm going to climb in here and let's see how this button works, Wayne. I'm getting old. I'm sore. That's why I have to climb in here. Oh. We'll close this. Oh, we need handles for this, but hey. That button worked, Wayne. That button worked, Wayne.
Hey!
Anyways, yeah, cool. Thanks, buddy.
You're very welcome.
Oh, that road traffic noise, eh? Everybody's going home to work, from work. I can see it coming together. So this is the bed. We're gonna figure this out here. We got a bunch of wood now. I guess that's tomorrow's project. We're gonna call it a day. Wayne's in putting his tools away. My stuff's all put away. I was gonna cook something good tonight.
I know that you